The world is his, and we're just watching him.
Look at James, ball handling drill right there.
Seeing him is disbelieving him. Can't be that a 6'8", 250-pounder does this. LeBron Raymond James, a staggering talent. The NBA collectively salivates at his possible free agency. But James' focus is on this season. His title aspirations now being shepherded by a diesel. A powerful escort for one of the finest sports talents in recent memory.
Second in the NBA in scoring, first in the hearts of Cavaliers fans, but those hearts skip a beat whenever they contemplate the possible free agency of one LeBron James. Last time the Sixers faced LeBron, Thaddeus Young was his chief defender. He comes off of one of his best performances of the season on Monday night. Tonight, LeBron and the Cavs hit the hardwood here for the first time this season as Comcast Sportsnet presents NBA basketball live from the Wachovia Center. Join us as the Sixers take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Good evening to you and welcome once again to 76ers basketball. I'm Mark Zumoff. The Sixers win here Monday against Golden State meant several things, not the least of which was the fact that they broke a season-long 12-game losing streak for Allen Iverson. His first win in his second go-round with the team. The Sixers dominating the Warriors in all facets of the game. Thaddeus Young, a season high in points, a career high in rebounding. Allen Iverson had an efficient 20 points for the Sixers. All right, Eddie, the last time these teams met in November at Cleveland, Sixers had a chance to win.
Yeah, they really did. Had a great third quarter. They were able to put together 30 points in all, and they were very aggressive in terms of what they like to do. In terms of the post-ups, Thaddeus Young simply did not let LeBron James alone on both ends of the floor. We saw a much improved Elton Brand with those left-hand jump hooks on the inside, and then Iguodala able to get some offensive rebounding. And simply the key against Cleveland is playing a physical brand of basketball, and you see as that headband flies off, they just did not leave LeBron alone. And Lou Williams, the Lou Williams sighting, yes, there was, and he was fantastic in that ball game. And the pressure from the backcourt and the perimeters by the Sixers, they kept it on top, but they were unable to come up with the win. But they've got to keep the pressure on, take the Cleveland Cavaliers off the dribble.
All right, as mentioned Monday, Sixers over Golden State. Thaddeus Young was terrific. With more on him, let's go to Jamie Maggio. Jamie?
All right, thanks, Mark. You know, Thaddeus Young, a great overall performance by him coming off the 4th spot the other night. You know, he's a young player, he's athletic, and he can really outquick a lot of people. In fact, before the game, I spoke to Sixers Senior Vice President and Assistant General Manager Tony DeLeo. I said, what did you see in Thaddeus Young when you drafted him? He looked at me, he said, I saw the complete package. He's athletic, he's got the right attitude, he comes from a great family, which means he has a good support group, and most importantly, he has inner drive. He truly wants to become a great player. Mark, back to you.
Jamie, Young and the 76ers in search of their second straight win for only the second time this season. And guess what? It is going to have to come against LeBron and the Cavaliers, who this year have the services of the daddy, Shaquille O'Neal. Stay with us. Sixers and Cavaliers coming up live on Comcast Sportsnet right after this.
76ers basketball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you by Bud Light, the just right taste that is not too heavy and not too light. The difference is drinkability. Kia Motors, official partner of the 76ers. Kia, the power to surprise. AT&T, a better 3G experience. Wachovia, the official financial services partner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Toyota, get something you can trust. Visit Toyota.com. Mountain Dew, do the do. McDonald's, get any size premium roast coffee for just 69 cents. That's a small, medium, or large for just 69 cents. McDonald's, I'm loving it. And by Honda. Come see what's new for 2010 today at your Honda dealer.
And now the starters for tonight's game, brought to you by Wachovia. LeBron James along with J.J. Hickson, the forward. Shaquille O'Neal in the middle. Anthony Parker and Mo Williams, the guards. And the starters for the Sixers, same as Eddie Jordan started on Monday. Thaddeus Young, Andre Iguodala, along with Samuel D'Alembert, and the guards Drew Holiday and Allen Iverson. Coach, of course, feeling a lot better about things after his team broke a 12-game losing streak on Monday night here against the Golden State Warriors. Head coach of the Cavaliers, his 4th season. Coach of the year last year, Mike Brown, led his team to a franchise record 66 wins thus far this year, trying to find their identity and some consistency as well as they integrate Shaquille O'Neal into their scheme of things. More now from Jamie Maggio. Jamie?
All right, thanks, Mark. You know, one of the first free agent signings in the offseason, Shaquille O'Neal to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I spoke to head coach Mike Brown before the game, and he said the addition of Shaquille O'Neal obviously improves their inside game, but it also brings in an experienced winner. The guy has 4 championship rings. He knows how to be a professional on the court, but he also knows how to continuously pursue the goal. So, Mark, we'll have to see if Shaquille O'Neal is the missing puzzle piece for Cleveland's pursuit of a championship. Back up to you.
All right, Jamie, thank you. That has become the LeBron tradition. Not quite the effect here that it has in his home arena. Nonetheless, that's become the LeBron James trademark, the spraying of the chalk, if you will. Shaquille O'Neal, 18 years now in the league. He'll be 38 in March. He did not play with LeBron in Cleveland because of a shoulder injury. And LeBron in conversation, a deep one at that, while he and Allen Iverson were warming up before tonight's game. We'll bring you the keys now to tonight's game, brought to you by Kia.
Take a look at the Kia keys to the game. Just LeBron, no one else. This bench averages about 29 points off, so have to play serious there. Physical play. You just cannot let this team float around and get whatever they want on the wing. And then bench support. We got that against the Golden State Warriors just the other night. Would love to see more of that against Cleveland.
And we are running tonight for the Wachovia Center the rare post-up from an otherwise very good three-point shooter, and Anthony Parker. Of course, he's got Allen Iverson on him, and that's why. Yeah,
you know, much smaller player, and they're also trying to get him going from the outside.
Iverson on the other end will try to put Parker through his paces. Iverson playing with that sore left knee. Iguodala here against LeBron James. Samuel D'Alembert pulled it down but could not put it back. Coming in the Sixers' 5th in the NBA in offensive rebounding, led by D'Alembert, who is their leading rebounder, averaging 8.5. Again, they look to Parker here, who is 6'6", against the level 6-footer. See if the Sixers don't help. Right now it's straight up defense. That time Iverson had the final say as he ripped it away.
Yeah, if you're a smaller player, you're very accustomed to getting posted up against bigger players, and right there, Iverson with the knack, the strip, able to get the turnover.
As if to say, okay, if you're going to play that, I'll do this. Young trying to force feed it to D'Alembert. The Sixers turned it over. Cavaliers do not force many turnovers as they go inside to J.J. Hickson, a second-year player who's been somewhat inconsistent of late, though he has been getting regular starting minutes about the last month or so.
They really are trying to find some consistency in their lineup. A number of different starting lineups, and Delonte West sort of in and out of the lineup. They're still trying to find their way.
Cavaliers did play last night. They won at home against New Jersey as the LeBron James shot rimming out. Sixers missing their first 3 from the floor to start this game. The second of 3 meetings between the teams. Iverson gliding in and scoring in the win here Monday. The first for Allen. And this his second go-round with the team. He had 20 points, his second consecutive 20-point performance, a season high, and more evidence in that game that he's getting his legs and his rhythm.
Yeah, I like the way he looked towards the latter stages of the game. Deep in the fourth quarter, not afraid to look for his offense.
O'Neal that time meeting up with D'Alembert. He's fouled in the act.
And you take a look back at this last pick and roll, you'll see as Shaquille's pretty deep in the paint. He likes to contain on pick and rolls on the defensive end. So anyone who's defending or playing against him, you set a pick and roll, you'll have an opportunity to set a good one for the guard to get inside.
All right, Shaq at the line, always an adventure, and 44% this year, actually even below his standard, if you will.
I mean, it is always a little different, each approach and attempt.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think he struggled as he has throughout his career?
I think he's had a number of different teachers to teach him how to shoot the foul shot. And, you know, I think he simply says at this point in his career, you know what? If it goes in, it does. If it doesn't go in, I'm not going to worry about it.
He'll be in the Hall of Fame no matter what, even if he shoots 80% or 8%. Dallenberg gave it up to James. Holiday trying to stop James. Good luck with that. That is Parker, an excellent outside shooter. And in fact, as he hits the three, he's the best in the NBA in three-point percentage at even 50%. And it's the Cavaliers here with a good start.
You've really got to get connected to he and Mo Williams. They both shoot the three ball really well.
This is what Eddie Jordan was afraid of. The Cavaliers, one of the best teams in the NBA in the first quarter. James taking all comers, and the follow-up counts from Hickson, and the Cavaliers leading 11-2 off the opening tip.
Well, Mark, they average about 30 points per game in the first quarter, and so much of the offense is geared around LeBron, so you just simply cannot get spread out. Very important to get back on defense and locate your man.
You don't just watch a game on CSNPhilly.com. You interact with the 76ers game. You are fully involved. Sign up for the season pass. You'll also get a couple of free tickets to a Sixers game. Go to CSNPhilly.com for all the details and to order Sixers Live online.
Well, J.J. Hickson has had his difficulties on the offensive end in the last few games, so Mike Brown trying to get him more involved in the offense, and anytime he's able to get on track, it's typically off offensive rebounding and putbacks, and so far so good for Hickson.
Hickson, 6'9", 240, second year for North Carolina State. 19th and 31st round picks after just a season with the Wolfpack, averaging 7.5.
And number 42, Elton.
He's sort of the guy who sort of slips away from you as LeBron's making those assaults to the basket. He and Varejao.
Reese Spates, his first action since November 14th, back a lot sooner than expected. And there is Spates right into it. Didn't take him long to get involved, did it?
Well, we got a chance to see him before the warm-up, and he really looked good. Was playing 3-on-3 against Jason Smith, and I'll tell you, talk about getting right into the fray. I mean, a strong offensive rebound and a putback for Spates.
Spates colliding with Brad Miller of the Bulls in Chicago back on November 14th. And the diagnosis after that was a sprained left knee. 6 to 8 weeks. It's been what? Closer to a month to 5 weeks.
Well, he's been chomping at the bit. As we've mentioned before games, we've seen him sort of warming up and trying to ease his way out on the floor to get into it.
Sixers, nice defense here. Now, did he just make a one-footed three?
Well, I mean, there's nothing
he
you
did.
can do about that.
I just want you to confirm that he just did that. It was quite a shot by LeBron James.
It's just, I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. As Spates, again, I mean.
All right, now I have to ask you something. The plan with Spates is limited minutes, but I'm saying to myself, if he goes off and does some of the stuff he's doing right now, do you continue to limit his minutes? He has the rebound right there.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Shaq's guarding him, and he's been able to get away from Shaquille, so.
Elton Brand coming into the game along with Maurice Spates. So both Brand and Spates now giving the Sixers a lift after they fell behind 11-2 right off the opening tip.
Seen the last few games, the Cavaliers really try to feature Shaq out of the post.
Spates with him. Shaquille, they say, 325 pounds. That's according to the program. O'Neal, his first hoop, averaging just over 11. That puts him third on the team behind LeBron James and Mo Williams. Brand gets the friendly roll, so 8 of the Sixers' 10 points off the bench thanks to Spates and Brand.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult cover for Shaquille if Spates and Brand are able to hit from 15 and away, which they typically do.
So a good timeout by Eddie Jordan. Some good substitutions. That is O'Neal fighting against Brandon. Elton's looking for the walk. He's not going to get it. Instead, he is tagged with a personal foul.
I mean, Shaq is the only guy in the league who can bring the ball down as a center and sort of just ward off the defense and get a shot up. I mean, he's so strong underneath.
And normally as a big guy, they tell you to hold it up high, but because he's so wide, he creates space for himself that way, I guess is what you're saying.
Oh, absolutely. You don't want to get hit in the chops with those elbows.
What was it like playing against him?
I mean, you ever try to get and run around a house? I mean, that's what it's like. I mean, to try to move him off of a spot, I mean, it took absolutely all of your strength. I mean, he's so strong underneath. And then agile as well, too, going back to his younger days.
O'Neal really on patrol here. That's a Holiday 3. The rebound swept aside by Hickson. As we approach the halfway point of the first quarter. As mentioned, the Cavaliers playing last night. Beat New Jersey, they say, in unimpressive fashion at home by 10. James had 32 in the Cavalier victory over the 76ers in Cleveland in November. Cavaliers 7 of their first 9. So Cleveland known more as a defensive team. Some great offensive efficiency here early in this one.
Well, the Sixers really put a lot of pressure on them as we mentioned in the paint as LeBron gets that elbow J to go. I mean, they try to pack the paint. You know, Iguodala's ability, Thaddeus Young to take guys off the dribble.
And in that game at Cleveland, as Holiday threads to, Sixers were down 13 after 1. By the end of 3, they were up 6. And that's exactly what the Cavaliers did in the fourth quarter of that game. They just shut down all driving lanes.
Made them take quite a few outside shots. Sixers unable to get on track.
Sixers here trying to lock all windows and doors. That's a nice look, Hickson for O'Neal, as they got involved in the high screen and roll. And O'Neal, who averages 11 with 8, 2 of 2 from the floor and 4 of 4 from the line.
Yeah, and see, they get into these stretches where everything offensively becomes sort of easy for them. Really need to have as much pressure on the ball as possible.
Holiday finishing with the left hand. Drew Holiday, a second straight start, 7th of the season. This is rookie year from UCLA. First round pick by the Sixers, youngest player in the league at 19. Williams always a threat, shoot from beyond. Spades is back on Shaq. Hickson an opportunity, slapped away, and here come the Sixers, trailing by 10. Iguodala escaping LeBron James and throwing down 2 for Andre Iguodala's first hoop.
And you know, Holiday had Spates on the right-hand side, but he wanted to get Iguodala involved in the offense. It was a nice play out of the fast break by him.
That's a good decision by a rookie, thinking outside of his own head, saying, you know what, I got to get my leading scorer off.
Yeah, he's got all lanes filled, but understanding that Iguodala's got to have a good, solid offensive ball game in here. He gets him an easy look, and then you see the strain reaching for his side a bit.
Andre Iguodala's got bruised ribs, and he says he hurt the ribs against the Detroit Pistons. Now, that game was, last Wednesday. They have since played Houston on Friday. They played Golden State on Monday. He said he re-injured the ribs then, and he was icing them down before the game. As you could see, limited minutes for Spates as he goes out. But very efficient Spates, 4 points at a 5-minute run.
Yeah, you know, I think it's one of the things where as it goes on, it gets a little bit better. In the Golden State game, he got off to somewhat of a slow start, but in the third quarter, Iguodala was on fire.
But you know what? Opponents know he's got sore ribs. I guess on occasion he gets something there while guys are going for a rebound, don't you think?
Yeah, well, depending on who it is, it's not on occasion. He'll try to get you all the time.
Zydrunas Ilgauskas and Anderson Varejao, a couple of big guys. First time for them. Ilgauskas had been a starter until the arrival of O'Neal. James turns it over. Iguodala will stolo.
Well, it's great to get those. A little easy basket and nice containment off the dribble against James.
Cavaliers lately have had problems managing their turnovers. They've turned it over 4 times already here in the first. Mo Williams missing the 3, but he hustles down the miss. Here are the Sixers down 8. Iverson, crafty move as he got Daniel Boobie Gibson into the game to bite. Personal on Gibson, should be 2 at the line for AI when we come back.
Well, nice to get some easy baskets on the floor. Good defense by the Sixers. Number of deflections, and Iggy goes in.
Late stages of the first quarter, Cavaliers playing the front runners. Well, he's the best pitcher in baseball. He is now a Philly, and he's here in Philly with Jamie Maggio. Jamie?
Thanks, Mark. Well, welcome to town, Roy. How's it going so far?
It's been great. We've had a good time. We've been kind of hiding out, but we're excited. It's kind of a dream come true for us.
And tell me about the goings-on today. Was it a busy one?
Yeah, just, doing the press conference. But, it was a lot of fun meeting all the people, within the Phillies organization. And, it's always exciting. It's, a lot of change, but, a lot of fun for us, and we're really excited about it.
Well, speaking of meeting people, have you had a chance to meet any of your new teammates yet?
Fortunately, I know a couple from, over the past few years, but, I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody. And, that's the great part of a new team is meeting new people. And, they have a lot of great players. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, well, good luck to you, and thank you for joining us. Back to you, Mark.
All right, thank you so much. Roy Halladay will be working the 3-1 play with the first baseman, Ryan Howard. Bold move by the Phillies, and of course, this is your home for Phillies baseball, Comcast Sportsnet. You'll see Roy Halladay in a Phillies uniform before too long. Sixers down as many as a dozen here in the first quarter. Cut that in half. Delonte West, St. Joe's product, in for the first time. Meeting before the game with St. Joe's head coach and his former head coach, Phil Martelli. Zydrunas Ilgauskas always had that nice mid-range touch. That time, Iverson hard on the floor after he was snuffed. This is Gibson, and there's Iguodala on the case to reject him and send it out of bounds.
Good job sealing off the paint that time. I mean, this their sort of drive-in kick team with LeBron and Ilgauskas in the game.
And there's Varejao, and that's how he'll get some of his points. Very good offensive rebounder. 6th year from Brazil, signing him to a big deal over the summer. A couple of years ago, holding out. Eventually, the Cavaliers matched a 1-year offer, and then he re-signed over the summer. Varejao, very important contributor for them off the bench. Elton Brand coming off the bench tonight, 3 of 3 for his 6.
Yeah, Elton Brand has got his mid-range game in full effect. A couple of top of the key jump shots, that baseline able to go down.
And he came into this game for Samuel Dalembert. Now he's going to deal with the 7-3 Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Pump fake.
Played him pretty well.
Ilgauskas, anytime he turns baseline, it's either a jump hook or a pump fake.
Iverson, that's a great setup of Young. And a whistle from the trailing official. Ilgauskas thought he had the block cleanly, but the trailing official said no, and the foul results.
And you see the evolution of Iverson as he's able to draw 2 and get the pass underneath, creating for others. It's a nice look for Thaddeus Young.
Thaddeus coming off an excellent game on Monday, which he hit for a season high of 26 points. So there's Maurice Spates again. Holiday takes a seat. Andre Iguodala as well. Willie Green has come on for the first time.
Nice to have a full complement. Eddie Jordan now able to play a number of different ways. Has the opportunity to play small with a very quick lineup. Can have his post-up lineup in with Spates and Brand.
And Lou Williams, they're not ready to come back. Had his jaws unwired today. He's got that fractured jaw. 5th Cavaliers turnover. Young, his own miss. Nicely done by Thaddeus Young. His first bucket in 5 tries. Again, the season high 26 Monday and a career high 14 boards. We saw a rebound right there. His rebounding has been terrific lately.
Really has. You know, last 2 games averaging about 7. Excuse me. He's had a double-double in his last 2 games, but on the offensive glass, he's been especially very good.
Looking inside was LeBron James in for Ilgauskas. He happens to lead his team at assists, meeting James, and in fact, he's 6th in the league. Doesn't get enough credit, I don't think, for his passing ability. He has a tremendous view of the floor.
Yeah, no question. You know, anytime he's up high on the floor, you got to put a lot of pressure on him and try to prevent him from getting a full view of the floor.
Shot clock is unplugged. West, good defense on Iverson. James, can he get it off? He did. And you know what? Anywhere on the floor, he puts it up. You were grabbing me. You thought I was going
I was. I'll tell you. I mean, you've seen him hit those a number of times, and you know, just in their game ago, Mo Williams hit one. So,
all right, could have been worse, and in fact, it was. The Cavs by as many as a dozen. Sixers cut that in half after 1. Second quarter action coming up right after this.
76ers basketball is brought to you by Acura. Acura Advance.
1 quarter complete here at the Wachovia Center. The Cavaliers lead the 76ers by 6, 32-26. The injury update brought to you by Mainline Health. Lou Williams, we mentioned earlier, getting that fractured jaw. Actually, his 2 jaws were wired shut to help the healing, and the wires came off. Only too happy to talk. And a guy just off the inactive list because of his injuries, Maurice Spates, right into the fray, literally.
Yeah, this is his first basket, an offensive rebound, and in one, and Sixers really taking advantage of spacing the floor. Elton Brand able to get a number of jump shots to go down against this Cavs front line.
Leonard Weaver.
Checking in for Cleveland, number 15, Jamario.
Eagles fullback. Along with Ed Pinckney and Jamie Maggio, Mark Zumoff tonight. Second quarter underway. Gibson along with West in the Cavalier backcourt. LeBron James taking a seat. Verajal sort of throwing it up for grabs there. He's out there with Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Number 15, Jamario Moon, the former Toronto Raptor. As inside, Thaddeus Young able to get a second field goal. He's got 6.
Thaddeus Young ran the right lane so hard. I mean, the Sixers really trying to take advantage in transition.
Verajal, the call for him against Spates. And the personal foul on Maurice Spates. Sixers line up this way. It's Iguodala with Green. Elton Brand, Thaddeus Young, Maurice Spates the front line.
Verajal typically doesn't get a lot of offense run for him. The last 2 or 3 games he's played well. Number of double-doubles for Mike Brown's Cavs.
He's certainly one of those energy guys who comes off the bench and just figures out a way to get his, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, more and more it's becoming post-ups for him. I mean, they often, in the past, they haven't looked to throw him the ball inside. He mostly gets it off offensive rebounds, but he's developing somewhat of a post game, as you got a chance to see there. And when you play him in the post, you've got to push him away because he's improving on his offense.
Good size, 6'11", 260. Right now he is defending Elton Brand, who has yet to miss a shot here in the first half. Brand taking him. That's his first miss. Verajal, actually the leading rebounder, even though he comes off the bench, averaging 8 in about 30 minutes per game. It's a good look inside West for Verajal. Spates fouled him for a second. Verajal will go back to the line.
Very often, with LeBron James out of the lineup, at times the Cavs would struggle, but their bench, again, one of the top scoring benches in the NBA.
Cavaliers 18-7 overall. Third best in the East. Daddy and LeBron taking a break along with another starter, Anthony Parker. Boston and Orlando ahead of them in the overall conference standings. Sixers down 7.
This big lineup just trying to space the floor out and get a look from the outside.
It comes from Green over Gibson, and he delivers. Willie, after some recent struggles, got himself 14 points in a 17-minute run off the bench Monday against the Warriors. Shot 6 for 10 in the game. And he's got to stay on Gibson, a guy who likes to bomb away from beyond. There it is. They set it up for Gibson, and he drills it from beyond the arc. So here are the Cavaliers overall as a team in three-point percentage, second to Phoenix. They have 2 guys in Parker and Gibson in the top 5 in three-point percentage.
And then LeBron is always a threat, although the percentage is not there. Certainly can light it up from deep.
Reese Spates, who's actually had 4 practices before this game. That time a good aggressive move, and he earns himself a trip to the line.
Yeah, I like the way he looks. I mean, he is not sort of settling for anything sort of from the outside. They're taking everything to the basket. And anytime you're able to get your first shot to go down off an offensive rebound, that usually settles you in nicely.
Spates, I asked him before the game about healing so quickly. He said, "I'm young."
Oh,
22 years old. How about that? He's a baby, isn't he?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Been there before.
Way before?
Right.
In my case, it's way before.
Yes. I'll take 2 ways. Yes.
6'10", 245, second year, University of Florida. Sixers, in many ways, got a steal with him at the 16th pick of the draft.
Shoot it. Hey!
Varejao working it, and there's Ilgauskas. And this is an excellent offensive rebounding team, particularly with Ilgauskas and Varejao in there.
Yeah, they sort of camp out underneath the basket. Anytime the shot goes up, got to carve out space.
Ilgauskas with 6 off the bench, averaging 7.5. That time Spates got caught traveling for the Sixers, their 3rd turnover to 5 for the Cavaliers. Cleveland playing the front runners. They're up 8 early in tonight's second quarter. All right, coming down the home stretch, it's already Hanukkah and Christmas is a-coming, and that list seems to grow every day. Well, here's how you could pare it down. We won't call them holiday packs. We'll call them holiday packs. 2 tickets, 3 great games, lots of other goodies, and the packages start at $125. Sixers.com or 215-339-7676. Roy Halladay. That's how you pronounce it. And the Hallidays in town, as Roy was introduced by the Phillies today after some amazing maneuverings by General Manager Ruben Amaro. The Phils, the defending National League champions, got themselves one heck of a pitcher.
No questions. It was long and waiting.
Roy Halladay in conversation with Jamie Maggio earlier. And of course, once again, Comcast Sportsnet, your home for Phillies baseball. Some good looking numbers.
Wow.
And he's a workhorse. I mean, well over 200 innings, complete games, all that stuff. Big guy too, about 6'5", 6'6". Put him in a shooting guard or small forward. All right, here are the Cavaliers now out of the timeout. Young off the miss by Varejao. Delonte West has given his Cavalier teammates some nice looks here as a point guard off the bench. Young has Jamario Moon. A gorgeous take by Thaddeus. I'll tell you what, he's got some deceiving quickness inside.
Well, off the post up, nice up and under move that time, and he froze Jamario Moon.
So Young, after a slow start with 8. There's Varejao again, contending with Young, and the Cavaliers ruling the glass, particularly on the offensive end right now, out-rebounding the Sixers 17-8.
Well, for Varejao, you just simply can't give him any space at all. Anytime he has a free lane, tough to get him off the glass as Jamario Moon gets that one to go.
Moon hitting the 3, and the Cavaliers 4 of 6 now from beyond. 4 and change gone here in the second quarter. Willie Green drops in 2. For the record, Willie averaging exactly 8 in about 19 minutes, both as a starter and a bench player this year.
Yeah, Sixers certainly want to change the pace of this game. Much more of a slow down pace in favor of Cleveland.
Well, in the last meeting, they did have 24 fast break points, which is a healthy total. Here you go, Iguodala. Wow. And Gibson just flat out took it away. Gibson for Varejao. That's quite a play by Gibson. He just snatched it from Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, just timed it perfectly. And Iguodala was about to just slam that one through.
Sixers actually 4th in the NBA in steals overall. Cavaliers way down on the list. Spades about the limit to his range. And there is Thaddeus Young turning garbage into gold.
Yes, another offensive rebound. And, you know, back to the Cavs, shooting 53% from the field. So just Sixers forward. The Sixers need to just apply a little bit of pressure, speed up this game.
Spades helping Iguodala with West. That time Brand knocking it away. Young up for Iguodala. It was too high for anybody. Out of bounds it went. Good thought. Execution wasn't there. Sixers another turnover.
You don't like to see the turnover, but certainly the deflection in the backcourt and the ability to turn the Cavs over is what you want from the Sixers. Try to get those easy looks back on the other end.
Elton Brand and Spades, who came in initially as a tandem, going out as a tandem. Drew Holiday, Samuel Dalembert back. Shaquille O'Neal returns. And LeBron James for Cleveland. As we approach the halfway point of the second quarter. Green, nice defense on Delonte West. There's Varejao. And I think he'll still give him that shot.
Yeah, you can leave him alone from up top. I mean, where he can hurt you is off the offensive glass.
Iguodala has James to contend with, and he gave it up.
You got to tie him up.
That'll be a goaltend on Andre. Score 2 for LeBron James.
You know, when he's about to approach and about to maybe take off, you simply got to try to tie him up. Right there, strong ducking underneath by Samuel Dalembert, and able to get it to him inside, and then Iguodala just tries to get the block shot.
Instead, the goaltend results. 9 in the game for LeBron, 4 of 8 from the floor. Second in the league to Carmelo Anthony in scoring, averaging just under 29. It's a Willie Green 3, and down it goes for the Sixers' first 3 of the game. Sixers getting a nice lift from their bench tonight. Speights and Brand each with 6, and Green now with 7. Again, the Sixers get it to 6. West is bumped en route by Willie Green, and the foul results. Take a timeout as well. Tick under 5 to play first half tonight at the Wachovia Center. Sixers down a half dozen. Philadelphia's top sports writers dish out their true opinions. They'll talk about Roy Halladay, the Eagles, Sixers, Flyers, you name it, on Daily News Live tomorrow night, 5 o'clock, exclusively on Comcast Sportsnet. You're home for Sixers basketball tonight, presenting the second of 3 meetings between the teams. LeBron and company will be back on March 12th. Sixers losing a tough one in November at Cleveland by 6. Sixers were down 13 after 1. They managed to forge a 6-point advantage after 3. Sixers struggling here recent years against Cleveland, losing 5 straight. The poll question brought to you by AT&T in honor of the Kings' presence tonight. Who's the best right now in the league? LeBron, Kobe, or Flash? Text your vote 749-377. That's 749-377. It's always, you know, whenever you have these arguments, I always say, fine, you take whoever you want. I'll take the guy who loses the argument and be happy with him.
It's a matter of preference, size, the ability to just take your man, which all of them have. But, you know, I think it's a, you know, matter of size and, you know, one-on-one ability and what you like.
Well, size is what LeBron gives you, and it's amazing that he does what he does at his size.
You know, some people preferring the toughness that some of those players have. Certainly Kobe in that, you know, in that breath. Talk about the mindset and the ability to play the defensive end.
I think Wade fits that description in many ways, too. Sixers down 8. West his first points. He's in charge of Allen Iverson. Holiday looking to give it up to Dallenberg. Only 3 to shoot. It's got to be Young, and he drills it. So Thaddeus Young, after a slow start, leads everybody on the floor with a dozen.
Yeah, and again, that time Sammy unable to make the catch, but you've got to be ready for that off the drive if Shaq's going to come over to help.
Iverson running into West that time. And the foul's going to be on Allen. It'll be his first. Sixers now at the team foul limit. They have accrued 4. Cavaliers only 1 team foul. And Cleveland back to work here with 14 to shoot. All told, the Cavaliers have won 3 straight, though they have struggled this year against losing teams. We mentioned they're 18-7 of their 7 losses, 5 against sub-500 teams. As the Sixer defense comes up with a turnover, the lob for Young, beautifully delivered by Drew Holiday on the run.
He does such a nice job of spreading the floor and allowing you to get your space to make shots.
Sixer defense dogging James. And a foul here spotted on Samuel Dallenberg for Sammy. It'll be personal. Number 1.
Iguodala's been in there as well, too. Number of deflections against LeBron James.
James getting to the line for the first time. He'll go there upwards of 8-9 times a game.
We saw it last time down court. They, the Cavs put him in the post. You don't very often see that. Mike Brown electing to try to get more looks for LeBron James out of post-ups. Some might say, you know, in terms of his game, that may be what he does the worst in terms of his offensive game is post-up.
Posting up O'Neal. Dallenberg's got him fronted. Young getting a piece of the rock.
That's good D. Shaq had Sammy sealed on the high side.
Holiday here, Dean it up on Mo Williams. Williams trying everything in the book, finally gave it up. Weston irons. Sixers lock all windows and doors, forcing the Cleveland shot clock violation and turnover number 8.
Well, they didn't bite on any of the 3-point fakes. Watch this fake right here. Tries to get Holiday up and nothing doing. It's good perimeter defense, weak side ready. Again, Drew Holiday over to help Iverson.
Tell you what, I love the way Drew Holiday defends.
Well, he's relentless. Again, you know, he'll pick you up full court. And in half-court situations, really has a good grasp of when to help, when not to leave three-point shooters, and when to stay home.
Unusual for a rookie, huh?
Yeah, I just think, that's why Eddie Jordan really enjoys him being out on the floor. He doesn't have to worry about what's going to happen on the defensive end. I mean, offensively, he is solid, but he is thinking defense first.
That was a defensive 3-second violation on Cleveland, hence the tee shot by Iguodala. Now jacking a three, and down it goes for Andre Iguodala. Sixers a little push here. Iguodala, 3 of 4. He's got 8. It's an 8-2 Sixer run to make it a 2-point game. Iverson in charge of West, who's got him by 3 inches, so he takes him downstairs. Iverson able to save it to Young. Sixers can tie, go in front with a 3. Holiday for D'Alembert. And the Sixers end up turning it over on the break. That is their 7th.
Yeah, he's got to throw that ball up. Sammy had Shaq beat down court.
Look at Young's help. There is Shaq, and he saw Young out of the corner of his eye, figuring, you know what, somebody better cut because Young's here. Somebody must be open.
Yeah, weak side left open. Number of Sixers trying to go for the steal. Just got to be solid against Shaq. He really is a good passer out of the post.
Oh, Cotton for Allen Iverson, his second bucket. Give him 6. Averaging just over 14. Under 2 to play. And a foul. And again, if you're the Sixers and you're thinking defensive transition, you just made a field goal, and now off the break you're giving up a dunk at the other end.
Yeah, just a strong push back by the Cavs. And you don't want to give them too many easy looks at the basket.
Sixers down 4 and another free throw coming up. Eat and eat and eat some more. In fact, it's all you can eat. Hot dogs, nachos, popcorn, sweeten up with ice cream, wash it all down with soda. All you can eat tickets presented by Cricket, and one low price, just $30. Go to Sixers.com or call 215-339-7676 for information on all you can eat tickets.
Got a timeout just a moment ago after a high screen and roll by the Sixers. Iverson able to make the shot, but watch how slow the Cavs take it out and just are able to get deep inside the Sixer paint. And you know, Eddie Jordan unhappy with that kind of defense, and you simply don't want to give those kind of looks to the Cavs. They're simply too good and execute too well offensively to get easy looks like that.
Sixers in this game shooting 58%, over 58%. And they're yet to have their first lead as Hickson failing on the three-point play. So the Sixers down 4 under 2 to play first half. Starters reunited with Iverson playing in traffic. It's Young denied by Hickson. Eddie Jordan can't believe a goaltending wasn't called. D'Alembert trying to secure it, and a whistle and a foul. Eddie Jordan irate at the lack of a call. He thought there was a goaltending on the play.
And it looked to be one. I mean, that thing's on the way down as Hickson. That's going in. I mean, that is going in. Eddie Jordan had he was right on it.
Cavaliers now at the team foul limit. Young, 2 to shoot. Board to LeBron James. LeBron's second on his team in rebounding, averaging 7. That's James for 2, and he drops it. LeBron cruising here with 13. Sixers down half a dozen. Iguodala throwing up the prayer. He'll go to the line for 2. James the personal. Number 2 for him.
You see back on the other end, Iguodala on the back pedal. He wants to prevent LeBron from getting deep in the paint, but you know, simply too much space there. And you'd prefer him to take those kind of shots, contested, but you know, just simply staying on the outside.
Anthony Parker checks in for Cleveland.
Anthony Parker, an extra shooter in for Hickson. Hickson, the starter, sits perfect from the floor, 4 of 4 for 8. So whatever Mike Brown wanted to do for Hickson. He has done it in this game. You mentioned earlier, Eddie, Hickson struggling with his offense. Well, not tonight.
Well, got off to a quick start with the putbacks, and you want to prevent their bench from getting in the groove. Again, you know LeBron's going to be aggressive offensively, but when everyone's firing from all cylinders for the Cavs, they're tough.
O'Neal finding James. You hear the slap from here. LeBron will get a pair. For D'Alembert, personal foul is number 2. Both teams in the penalty here. Just under 51 seconds remaining. LeBron James on Sunday at Oklahoma City did 2 things. First, he had a season-high 44. Then off a steal and a breakaway. He was fouled, made the hoop, ended up in the crowd, and as he emerged from the crowd, plucked somebody's French fry and ate it.
Yeah, little small fry underneath the basket. Gets an opportunity to mix it up with LeBron.
A not so small fry, Shaquille O'Neal to the bench. Hickson back in. D'Alembert sitting with his 2 personal fouls, and Maurice Bates, 3rd time he's been on the floor here in the first half, has run 12 minutes already, and this is his first game in more than a month after the sprained left knee.
You get 2 shots here.
Sixers will try to work 2 possessions for 1. Iguodala short of Parker, drills it. Nice shooting first half for Andre Iguodala, 4 of 5. He's got a dozen. Sixers hoping for a final look. About 9 seconds here separating the clocks. West open. His first hoop. Now the shot clock is unplugged. Cavaliers, a team that averages just under 100 with 60 here as halftime approaches. Holiday, can he get it off? He does. And that'll do it.
And at the end of the first half, Cleveland
Sixers a slow start to this one, down 12 early. Managed to make it a 1-possession game against LeBron James, the Cavaliers, but could not overcome them. And here at the break, Cleveland leading the 76ers by 5 points. Ron Burke and Danielle Marshall will be situated in the Comcast Sportsnet studios, and they'll be bringing you the Taco Bell halftime report. That, of course, will be a comprehensive review of some of the big moments from tonight's first half, let alone the incisive commentary from Mr. Marshall. Coming to you from the Wachovia Center, the last of a 5-game homestand for the Sixers, down 5 to the Cavs, 60-55. Ron and Danielle with the Taco Bell when we come back.
76ers basketball is brought to you by your local Chevy dealers and by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Benefits older Pennsylvanians. Every day. Must be 18 years or older to play. Please play responsibly.
Jamie Maggio now in conversation with associate head coach Mike O'Koren. Jamie?
All right, guys, thank you. Coach, you're shooting 55% against one of the toughest defensive teams in the league. What was the offensive strategy coming into tonight?
Well, it hasn't really changed. We're getting Allen involved, as you can see, and we're trying to push the ball. And we've hit some perimeter shots, so that's why the average is up. We'd like to get them down a little bit. We got to get a little bit better, a lot better on that defensive end and get some more stops, and hopefully we can get some more transition.
Okay, speaking of strategies, it's a 5-point deficit. How are you going to close the gap in the second half and lock this up?
Well, number one, we have to get better. When we do get Cleveland to miss, we have to get the rebounds. They're very good. Legowski, Shaq, Varejao, they really attacked it with Hickson, attacked the offensive glass, and we got to get some stops and get some rebounds at it and finish the possession. If we can do that, we can get our running game going, and I think we can be in better shape.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Mike O'Koren, Jamie Maggio, thank you so much. Third quarter underway, along with Jamie and Ed Pinckney, Mark Zumov tonight here on Comcast Sportsnet. Mo Williams, only 2 points in that first half. In the backcourt with Anthony Parker, LeBron James, J.J. Hickson the forward, Shaquille O'Neal in the middle. D'Alembert trying to lock up O'Neal, 2 to shoot. There is Hickson, Sammy on the case as well. And for the second time in this game, the Sixers forcing the Cavs into a shot clock violation. The Wachovia leading scorers, LeBron on top of the scoring chart for the Cavaliers. Shaquille O'Neal, many of those points accrued early, and Hickson with 8. For the Sixers, Young and Iguodala each in double figures, and Willie Green leading an impressive showing off the bench for the Sixers, where Elton Brand and Maurice Spates also contributed through the opening 24 minutes. Iverson on the run against O'Neal, and you could see Allen doing that thing that he does when he knows the contact is coming.
Well, he's been on his motor, and he's done a good job. Last 2 times down the floor, he's found space underneath the basket. That time, he was able to draw the foul. But just the last offensive set, he was able to really create a lot of space for Sammy Dalembert to catch and finish. And Sammy's got to have his hands prepared in order to finish off on those plays. Allen's doing a really nice job of creating.
Iverson. So many times he would go into Cleveland, this is before LeBron, and he would torch them 40, 50 points. He had an amazing run there for a while against the Cavaliers. Sixers slice it to 3. We've never been tied, and of course the Sixers have never led. James, oh, you could see it as the Red Sea parted, and he unfurls the slam 2 of his 16. There's Iverson, and that's for 3. Dalembert, the rebound. Iguodala in the fray. To the floor, and Sammy. Wow, and there is James to rip it out of midair and send it into the seats.
Well, the action beginning to escalate here. Sammy goes up, and I mean, you got to try to go as strong as possible. LeBron always trying to come from behind and get the block shots.
Iverson has Mo Williams, and he is tied up and fouled. So AI now getting to the line. Free throws 5 and 6 coming up. Mo Williams, by the way, in this game, who really hurt the Sixers in that loss at Cleveland last month, hasn't made a bucket in this contest, and only 2 points. He averages nearly 17.
Well, Brown put Delonte West in, and Delonte at times was able to attempt to try to post up Iverson, but it's been very difficult for Mo to stay in front of Allen Iverson. I mean, he's been in transition. He's gotten looks out of pick and roll situation.
So because Allen is working him on his defensive end, it has in many ways taken him out of his offense.
Yeah, it really has. He's putting a lot of pressure on him.
Sixers again get it to 3. James finding Hickson, leaving him in denial. Samuel Dalembert, the outlet to Iverson, however, goes awry, and the Sixers turn it right back. Every time the Sixers make it a 1-possession game, they seem to turn it over.
Yeah, this is a quick outlet, and I mean, Sammy coming up with that block from behind. Pretty good defense, but unable to get the outlet to go.
Sammy has risen to 6th in the NBA in blocks. Williams got caught in midair, a bit indecisive, and Dalembert knocked it away and out of bounds. Cavaliers here left with 15 to shoot.
That's pretty good D. I mean, one to dump it off to Shaq, and Sammy played both that time.
James bursting in, Parker hitting him, count it, and a foul. LeBron will go to the line looking for his 19th point. Andre Iguodala, personal foul, is his first.
I mean, you look at the play, and he sort of just runs in and is able to draw the foul. I mean, the Cavs that time were not set in any, base OB that time. LeBron just using his strength.
Base OB meaning?
Baseline out of bounds.
Each team has how many baseline out of bounds plays?
It varies. It varies, and it changes from time to time as teams make adjustments.
Dalembert snatching the Iverson miss, unable to put it back. O'Neal averaging 7 boards. He only plays about 23.5 minutes per game. And his Cavaliers continue to front run. Sixers starters, of course, Holiday and Iverson, with Iguodala, Young, and Dalembert, as Sammy saw O'Neal spin on him. and then reached back and fouled him for his third.
Yeah, that one's slow developing. I mean, the floor pretty well spaced, and Sammy left all alone. And just a little lean, and Shaq's able to spin baseline and get the attempt.
O'Neal hasn't missed tonight from the line. 4 of 4, 44% coming in.
He sort of goes through these stretches where they go in sometimes.
Yeah, but the law of averages, or in his case, his average, says he's going to miss. Career 53% from the stripe, and there you go. Made his first 5. Sixers down 7.
We got Parker on Iverson now, trying to stay in front of him.
Young has Hickson, 3 to shoot. It's got to be Thaddeus. Got it off. Rebound to O'Neal. Cavaliers, second of a back-to-back. 10-point winners at home against New Jersey. Sixers yet to hit a shot here in the third quarter. They have missed their first 7. O'Neal rumbling in on Dallenberg. Nice defense by Sammy.
They should have numbers. Shaq is way back down court.
Holiday teeing up a 3. Got it! Drew Holiday hits the 3, his first of the game, the third for the Sixers. He's got 7. He also has 7 assists for a season and career high, and this is rookie campaign. The Sixers are down 4. Holiday now doubling up on O'Neal. Shaq finding the open Mo Williams. The block is made, though the Cavaliers another offensive rebound. O'Neal again. He gave it up. Iguodala. The burst ahead of Williams, and he slams for 2. Andre Iguodala, a number of breakaway slams. The Sixers already 20 fast break points, and this is the Sixers' the closest deficit since they trailed 4-2.
And that's how they're gonna, sprint ahead. Easy buckets and trying to create turnovers.
O'Neal fighting the good fight. He sensed the contact as Dallenberg fouled him, and now Sammy's got 4.
And good weak side help, and Iggy able to get an easy one back on the other end.
So Dallenberg's got to sit. Sits scoreless. He does have 8 rebounds and a block. And now the responsibility of the daddy falls on the shoulders of Elton Brand.
And again, Elton had a lot of success in the first half. Shaq playing off of him, and Elton able to get a number of baseline and foul line jump shots to go down.
Shaq, 18 years in the league, 5th all-time in scoring, 14th in points per game, top 25 in rebounding. Holiday knew the contact was coming from Mo Williams, and he will go to the stripe for the first time.
How about the confidence of Drew Holiday that time? He's taking a smaller Williams deep inside the paint. I mean, on occasion, he'll do that. I mean, for the most part, he'll stay within the framework of the offense, but that time felt very confident to go one-on-one.
Lou Williams, once again, his wired jaws unwired today. Further good news for the Sixers. We'd love to get him back, but his projected return is not until sometime in mid to late January. Of course, Maurice Spates, the original projection, 6 to 8 weeks. Back in a little more than 4. Holiday makes a pair. Sixers down only 1. Remember, they've never led. James into the pack of players. Need a rebound. It's Iguodala. Sixers look for their first lead. Holiday thinking 3. Iverson, yes! AI with a dozen. He caps a 9-1 Sixer outburst. They lead for the first time through the back door when Hickson. He was fouled by Brand. It'll be 2 at the line for the second-year player, J.J. Hickson.
And again, the break working well. Good patience shown by Drew Holiday and Iguodala. There's the first shot. He could have taken that, but the extra pass finds Iverson along the left-hand side.
Mature beyond his years, don't you think?
No question. I mean, that could have been a flyer taken, but just showing his maturity to get Allen Iverson the open look.
That's one of 8 assists for Holiday on the night, a season and career high. He is the youngest player in the NBA. He is getting yet another start. And even when Lou Williams comes back, and presumably he will start, that young fellow is going to get some minutes.
Yeah, he defends too well. I mean, he does a good job defending and can provide the outside shot as well. So
Hickson with a pair. He's got 10. We're on the seesaw with the Sixers down 1. Iverson, there's Parker, the blocking foul. He was hoping for the charge on AI. Anthony Parker instead fouling him. Just his first. And both teams now at the team foul limit.
Yeah, they've tried to put Parker on Iverson to provide a little bit more size, but unable to sort of slide across the lane.
Allen gave the Sixers their first lead moments ago. Young trying to force it over to Brand, but the big daddy, Shaquille O'Neal, intercedes. Past the halfway point of this, the third quarter. Iguodala off the Parker miss. Sixers again looking to go in front. Andre behind the back. Here's Iverson. Rebound, Iguodala. Great feed, Young. Beautifully done by Andre Iguodala. First the feed, and then another feed to Thaddeus Young. He's got 16, and the Sixers by a point.
Yeah, Andre senses that the Cavs are not going to get back and clog up the lane. Did a nice job of creating on that play.
Holiday bellies up to Mo Williams, called for the block. And Mo Williams will go to the line for 2, but the Sixers fighting the uphill fight all night long. Down by as many as a dozen early. Finally had themselves a lead here in the third quarter. 5:20 to play in it. They're up a point on Cleveland's Cavaliers. After the game, Donyell Marshall is going to break it down for you. The former 76er and Cleveland Cavalier will provide his insight. Plus, you'll hear from the players, you'll hear from the head coach, Eddie Jordan. You know the drill. It's post-game live, and of course, it's nowhere else but right here on Comcast Sportsnet.
Boy, Andre Iguodala, watch the handle on this play. Between the legs as Varejao tries to get the deflection, but the shot unable to go down, and Iguodala staying with the play, and then little bounce pass underneath, and just a one-man fast break he was on that last play. Sort of sensing that the Cavs aren't doing a better job getting back. Shaq unable to close up the paint, so Sixers able to get a couple of easy opportunities back.
Meantime, the Sixer defense locking down the Cavaliers over about the last 4.5 minutes. But back to that Iguodala play, the stick-to-itiveness, because he makes the dazzling play, he makes the feed, his teammate misses the shot, you tend to let down, but he gets the miss and the presence of mind in traffic to find Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, well, you know, again, the third quarter, his time elevating his play, trying to just get up over the top. You know, at a certain point, LeBron's going to sort of sense and try to take over the game. So Iguodala trying to get into it early.
Mo Williams, 9th in the league in free throw percentage. Misses one, thus we are tied at 70. Maurice Spates, first time in the second half, locking horns with the 7-3 Zydrunas Ilgauskas. And Ilgauskas, I believe, there got a piece of the rock.
Yeah, he's got to face up against Ilgauskas and you know, play facing the basket. Ilgauskas has the size advantage.
Maybe bring him out a little bit with that jump shot. There's a nice look. Wow, and how often do you see LeBron blow a dunk? Iguodala for 3. Long rebound to Holiday. He'll try a three. Iguodala tried to slam it back. There's Spates on the case. Sixers do have a fresh 24. Oh, and there, Spates trying to get it back to Brand. Threw it away.
Yeah, he got caught in between his move. He wanted to go along the baseline side to have a chance at a shot. But you like the flurry. I mean, again, the Sixers attacking the glass out in transition.
Reese Spates, his first action since November 14th. They said 6 to 8 weeks with a knee sprain. It was 4 weeks and some change. There goes Mo Williams to the wood, and Elton Brand just kind of ride him down the track there. Ended up making the contact for his third personal foul. Again, the Sixers are in the penalty.
Yeah, this is a tough one because Williams with nowhere to go and sort of gets caught up.
And as we continue to see, the big guys get no love in those plays. They really don't.
You know, in the pick and roll situation, you got to try to get down as low as you can to defend against that. Once the guard senses that he is into your legs, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Brand off the bench at 18 and 14 as a starter at Cleveland. Game the Sixers could have won. Williams 5 of 6 from the line. The Cavaliers 22 of 28. They have gone to the line 12 more times than the Sixers. Their lead at a mere 2. Spates open in rhythm for 2. Compliments of Elton Brand.
Boy, just a quick dump down pass in and out from Brand to Spates, and that 15-foot jump shot of Spates is so true.
Locked at 72 before he was hurt. Spates averaging 13 and more than 6 boards in about 23 minutes a game.
Boy, Holiday is all over
Isn't
Williams.
He? Mo Williams can find no room as Spates drew it down. Now the Sixers look to go in front. The lob, Iguodala, wow, what a play! Compliments of Allen Iverson. Andre Iguodala flew and slammed 2 of his 16. Marvelous hookup between those two. Gibson, that's what he does. Drills the 3. Both of his buckets tonight from beyond. The Cavaliers' first field goal in nearly 7 minutes of game time. We're on the seesaw again as Iverson dips in and strokes 2.
They cannot stay in front of him. I mean, he can get to the basket anytime he wants.
Back on the seesaw with the Sixers up 1. Varejao meets up with Spates, and he lays in 2. Varejao, his third bucket, give him 9. With the Sixers for the longest time trailing in this game. Now a ton of lead changes here in the third. Brand. And finally, it is Zydrunas Ilgauskas, 12th year in the NBA for the nation of Lithuania. Now backing up Shaquille O'Neal, a starter for so many years with Cleveland. James has Iguodala. Spates helping out as well. James throwing up a prayer with a shot clock running down. Varejao, did he go over the back of Iverson? At any rate, they say Varejao hit it last. It seemed like physically he was all over AI, and they do say that Varejao hit it last.
Watch this play. I mean, Iverson's got inside position. A lot of contact on that play. No foul. Sixers.
No, you know what? They do call a foul.
Okay.
Foul's called on Varejao. And we'll walk the floor, and AI is going to get 2 at the line when we come back. Well, you say you'd want something like a 5-game plan, but you don't want to be restricted to their 5 games. Hey, choose your own 5 games, and each plan gets you a free Thaddeus Young replica jersey, $144 per seat. 215-339-7676 or log on to Sixers.com.
We're going to take a look at our AT&T call of the ball game, and Iguodala going up behind the defense. A nice find by AI as they are able to connect on an alley-oop play. And after some hot shooting in the first half by the Cavs, they shot 56%. The Sixers have sort of clamped down defensively. The Cavs now shooting just 50%, and the Sixers have been able to get out in transition and get some easy looks at the basket.
Delonte West checks in for Cleveland. Allen Iverson's on to shoot 2.
Andre Iguodala taking a seat. Of course, he is 5th in the NBA in minutes, averaging nearly 40. Rodney Carney's come on for the first time. Iverson taking aim here at his 16th point.
Yeah, Eddie Jordan's going to get Iguodala a rest. I mean, he did a great job in this third quarter of both initiating the offense and also defending LeBron James, and you want to have him fresh for the fourth quarter.
And at some point, LeBron will take a seat. Delonte West, first time in the second half for him. Ilgauskas slipping in. Need a rebound. Gibson of all people. Did he go up and down? Some of the fans think so. Willie Green has come on as well. West hits Spates with that. They say Spates the kick. So the Cavs get it back here with 1:09 to play. We have had no fewer than 9 lead changes after the Sixers trailed throughout the entire first half. 9 lead changes here in this third quarter. Now Carney responsible for LeBron James. Spates trying to take a charge. Varejao, his 4th field goal.
59.2 game clock.
And again, you see LeBron able to thread the needle. Very close to being an offensive foul. Spates tried to pick up the charge, but Varejao able to get it to go down.
Back on the seesaw, Varejao with 11 off the bench. Double-figure lead changes now in the quarter. There is Spates. Cavs, if they work it right, can get 2 possessions for 1.
You got to try to force LeBron into as much traffic as you can.
Spates was bumped. LeBron got it back. He finds West for 3. James hauled it in traffic. To the floor he went. Now he'll take himself to the line with a little less than a second and a half now separating the clocks.
Yeah, just nothing easy. I mean, he's able to create on this shot and draw and kick, but just trying to make him understand, as Maurice Spates did that time, there'll be nothing easy underneath the basket.
Spates there got his money's worth. Personal foul number 3 on Maurice Spates. LeBron James from the line, 78%. Shaquille O'Neal, of all people, saying recently that LeBron James, his basketball IQ so high that he could be a coach.
You see that, and you know, obviously, as he plays out on the floor, the ability to pass and create plays and just to improvise. You've seen so many times where he's been out on the floor and he makes something into nothing. Having an opportunity to play with a guy of that size and speed. Maybe the closest for Shaq might be Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway certainly had the size, but not the speed and strength.
Penny, though, back in the day with Orlando and Shaq. Actually, those two getting to the finals one year. Here the Sixers down 3. Spates working over James. Beautifully done by Maurice Spates. Little, if any, rust from him. He's got 10 in an 18-minute run. Here's James going to try to close the quarter. Got it. They'll look at it. It'll count. LeBron James punctuating this quarter with a field goal, and it should be a 3-point lead for the Cavaliers after 3.
I don't think he fully had that in his hands. Watch as Carney tries to sort of get him to go away from the basket. He sort of just lofts it up with his left hand, and it goes in. It's a really difficult shot.
So LeBron with 23, right on his number. Cavs by 3 after 3. Fourth quarter action coming up after this.
76ers basketball is brought to you by your Quality Plus Ford dealers and by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Visit us at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
Jamie Maggio now with one of Roy Halladay's new teammates. Jamie.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, we have a couple Phillies in the house today. Ryan Howard, have you had a chance to meet your new teammate?
Yeah, I did. I was just up there. Got a chance to go talk to Roy, welcome him and his wife to Philadelphia. You know, he's very excited. We're all excited.
What's some advice that you would give a new person in town?
What's that?
What's some advice you would give a new person in town?
You know, just be yourself. Just go out here, have fun. I mean, these fans are great fans. They love us, and don't try to do too much.
Best place for a cheesesteak, Ryan?
Man, best place for a cheesesteak? I usually go to Pat's.
All right. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you so much. Ryan Howard, Jamie Maggio, Roy Halladay, introduced by the Phillies today as their ace. And now LeBron James will slowly but surely begin to take control of this game and expect to see more forays to the hoop like that one.
A strong drive, I mean. And just as he, you know, there's a huge discrepancy in terms of point production between LeBron James and everyone else. He is going to get a lot of opportunities to get to the basket, take wide open shots. It's all about trying to make sure guys like Varejao, Moon, those guys are kept under control as the Sixers sort of are really close. I mean, they're right there.
Tonight's game will encore on the Comcast Network at 11 o'clock. That's 11 o'clock, an encore of this one on the Comcast Network. On with Jamie Maggio and Ed Pinckney, Mark Zumoff tonight. Here in the fourth quarter, Willie Green, Drew Holiday in the backcourt, Reese Spates, Elton Brand, Rodney Carney up front. It's Spates' show against James, and it's Varejao for the Cavaliers. So Boobie Gibson, along with Delonte West, Jamario Moon, Anderson Varejao, and this guy, LeBron James. So it's James running with 4 guys off the bench. Misses the 3, and it's cleaned up by Spates. Holiday, nice setup of Spates. He's hit hard and fouled. It'll be 2 at the line for Maurice Spates. That's a great look there by the rookie Drew Holiday, don't you think?
I mean, you got to be kidding me. Look at this young man. I mean, surveys the entire floor and then sees and draws 3 and is able to create back on the other side. I mean, as you've mentioned, beyond his years. I mean, you've got to be born with that. I mean, oh yeah,
he's a natural point guard.
That,
for sure.
that is not something you learn. You are absolutely born with the ability to sort of read the defense that way.
He's got the willingness to give it up and the composure to get it done. Sixers down to deuce. Holiday is draped on Delonte West. And there Holiday trying to keep his feet moving and stay in front of him. He's called for personal foul number 3, second on the team.
Mo Williams hasn't had it tonight. Delonte West trying to sort of fill the gap, provide some offense for the Cavs.
There's talk about West not even suiting up for this game, and here he's playing major minutes. They set up Gibson for 3, and Daniel Gibson hitting the 3. All 3 of his buckets have come from beyond. There's Holiday missing the deuce, and that's James in front of Spates. So the Cleveland lead at 5 early in the fourth. West denied by Brand. Holiday runs it down, dribbles out of traffic, beautifully done. There's Spates, and he slams for 2, and Drew Holiday made that happen. He's got 9 assists for a season and career high to go along with his 9 points. And Spates with 14 off the bench.
Just get out and run and get the ball to Holiday. He will find you.
And as far as Maurice Spates is concerned, it's like he's never left. James with a clock running down, and Green has his miss. Sixers can tie with a 3.
I like the way Carney sort of kept LeBron James away from the basket.
Carney thinking 3. A tough deuce. The air ball caught by Brand. Beautifully done by Elton Brand. His first points of the second half. He's got 8 for the game. Sixers have it to 1. And plenty of time to go in this one.
Well, Willie almost had the steal on that.
James remaining in the game. No late third, early fourth rest for him. Nice defense by Carney. Sixers look to go in front. It is Spates, and he had it ripped away by Delonte West. James thinking 3. Gibson lost it. James at his feet picked it up and scored it.
Boy, that's tough. I mean, the Sixers just scrambling all over the place. Cavs trying to find the wide open three-point shooter, and LeBron able to get the easy look underneath. Boy, Drew Holiday is doing a nice job creating on the fast break. Strong finish by Spates.
Not only is it the perfect gift, but hey, get one for yourself while you're at it. The 76ers holiday packs. Call 215-339-7676 or visit Sixers.com for more information on the Sixers holiday packs. That would be Kiss Cam. Isn't that cute? Hey, the game leaders are brought to you by Marines.com. Nothing like a little love. LeBron with 26. Sixers with balanced scoring, and Spates off the bench with 14. Samuel Dalembert on the bench with 4 personal fouls. Drew Holiday, the 9 dimes, a season and career high. And LeBron James and Andre Iguodala each with 2 steals. Look at our game leaders, brought to you by Marines.com. Andre Iguodala is back, and finally a rest for the first time in the second half for LeBron James. James had been responsible for 7 of their last 10.
And Iguodala did a nice job of creating on the break.
Brand again off the air ball, count it, and a foul. Elton Brand, you know what? That's smart basketball because you are watching the flight of the ball the entire time.
Well, he just gets himself on the weak side. You take a look back at it. As the shot comes off, he knows Spates is going to go with the baseline jumper. So Brand just, as he always does, carves out underneath.
So Elton Brand, after he was fouled by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. In the meantime, Spates is out. Thaddeus Young is back. And Spates, let it be said, a 22-minute run in his first game in more than a month. 14 points and 4 boards. So Brand, the 3-point play, locks it up. We are so happy you could join us tonight here on Comcast Sportsnet. Of course, in high definition. Jamie Maggio on the sidelines, and Ed Pinckney, Mark Zumoff here at the Wachovia Center. It has turned out to be a good one. Inside, Moon is fouled. Personal is going to be on Elton Brand. Jamario Moon will get 2.
And backdoor, again, anytime Elton Brand sees anyone's going to get an easy opportunity, he immediately makes sure that they are tied up. But on this play, going to get some extra foul shots.
They call a flagrant foul?
Yeah. Well, just the other night, Jamario Moon on his way to the hoop against the Nets got hit
by Devin Harris.
Pretty good by Harris.
But he was clocked on that play.
Yes. That's just a routine foul, but you know, certainly the officials get an opportunity to look over the game tape and trying to keep control.
So 2 and the ball back for Cleveland. Playing here without James. It is Moon, the desperation heave, rebound to Brand. Sixers look to go in front. Green. Yes! Willie Green, part of a sterling bench effort tonight. Already 2 off the bench in double figures. And with LeBron on the bench, the Sixers assume the 1-point lead. Holiday is locked on to Delonte West. I mean, he's all over him, and the rebound to Young.
He's done a good job guarding both their points.
Iguodala. Young leaping in as Varejao went to the wood. Sixers here with a fresh 24. Iguodala, nice look for Brand, but he came from out of bounds, and the Sixers end up turning it over.
You know, I thought Iguodala might back down and take a turnaround jump shot. And just out of the corner of his eye, just looking for Elton Brand.
Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James about to come back. Meantime, the Cavs looking to go in front. Green on Gibson, knocked it away and out of bounds. Cleveland left with 9 to shoot. There we have the McDonald's small fry of the game tonight. McDonald's, I'm loving it. $11 lead changes in this game, all after halftime.
The Sixers are going to have to take care of the glass. A big lineup right now for Cleveland.
With Varejao and O'Neal. West tied up. Young had a piece of it. West goes to the floor. And a shot clock violation on Cleveland. Their third such violation on the night.
You're just trying to take advantage of the young fella, and he's not having it. I mean, ties Delonte West up and creates the turnover.
The 11th for Cleveland to 13 for the Sixers.
Holiday developing a reputation here. I mean, he's not going to be taken advantage of any veterans.
Young off the Green air ball. Sixers left with 10 to shoot. Iguodala for 3. Yes! An 8-1 Sixer push, netting them their largest lead at 4. Iguodala's got 19 points, and they're loving it here at the Wachovia Center. James for 3, and suddenly they're stone silent as LeBron buries the triple, give him 29.
I mean, you want him taking those shots again. They're going in, but when he's going to the basket, he causes a lot more problems.
Iguodala again encounters O'Neal and a foul. It'll be 2 at the line for Andre Iguodala when we come back. And with 5:08 to play in the final quarter, the Sixers lead by a point. We'll be back. Roy Halladay is here. In fact, he's in the building tonight, introduced by the Phils earlier today. All the details on these and other stories tonight at 10 o'clock on Comcast Sportsnet, as you're invited to join us for a sports night. We welcome the Hallidays to town.
Andre Iguodala trying to match LeBron James head up. He's able to drain the 3 out of the corner, and you try to force LeBron James to the baseline and to the corner so that he doesn't make difficult shots like that, but able to get that one to go down. But Iguodala's had a very solid second half.
Difficult shots He made a three off of 1 foot in the first half.
Oh, I know. It was going towards the middle. Again, you want that guy going towards the base or the sideline so he doesn't have the entire view of the court.
You want him out on Patterson Avenue. That's where you can stop him. He's got 29. He'll get his touches here coming down the stretch. Allen Iverson is back. So the Sixers starters save D'Alembert, who's on the bench in favor of Elton Brand. Sixers making their free throws tonight, 22 of 23. The Cavaliers, notoriously a poor free throw shooting team. They have missed 8 from the line tonight. Sixer lead at 3, under 5 to play. Mo Williams largely in irons thanks to the defense of Holiday tonight. And this is going to go as a loose ball foul on Anderson Varejao.
Boy, Drew Holiday, just watch him move his feet against Williams. He's trying to get by the spin move. He just makes him take a very difficult shot, and there's a push by Varejao.
Mo Williams, who killed the Sixers at Cleveland in a loss in November without a bucket in this game. Wow. Iverson just threw it away. Can James run it down? He did. Now for a three. Oh, no. Oh, LeBron James, he's out of sight. 32 points, his third three. Who else does that? Kobe.
That ball should have gone out of bounds. I mean, it went off the back of Iguodala's heel.
Holiday missing. Rebound to Gibson. Cavs look to go in front. Williams stepping in, missing, and the rebound to Iguodala. Sixers look to go in front. Iverson steps in. Tied at 96, under 4 to play. 76ers looking for their first win of the season against a winning team. They are 0-11 thus far against winning teams this year. As Williams came up short, it goes out of bounds. They say last touch by the Sixers and a change of possession.
Yeah, they both went after that rebound because Shaq was in the area, just trying to make sure it's secure. Watch as they go up. Shaq mistimes it, and then Thaddeus just trying to make sure he gets control of it.
Start of the game, we talked about the acknowledgement that LeBron would get his, and you have to deal with everybody else. Well, he's got 32. That's nearly 3 times the points of any other teammate. Holiday helping Iguodala with LeBron James. It'll be a 3 for Mo Williams. Make it a deep deuce for Williams. His first bucket in 7 tries. And he puts the Cavs up 98-96. Holiday nearly lost it. Young got it back. Looked like he put a foot in the backcourt. Here's Iguodala for 3. O'Neal and Brand going for it. And Shaq wins out. Under 3 to go. Sixers down a deuce.
Yeah, high screen and roll action. They'll try to create the switch.
They get it to Williams open. How about Mo Williams? Left without a field goal, and now he's hit 2 straight, including that 3. He caps an 8-0 run, and suddenly the Sixers are down 5. And with 2:31 to play, a critical part of the game for the Sixers as they call for and get a timeout.
They got the flare screen by Shaquille O'Neal, and Williams was able to nail one. Take a look at our older turning point of the ball game, and Mo Williams just nails 2 deep daggers from beyond the arc. Was 0 for 8 up until this point. Did not have any field goals, and right there, Shaquille O'Neal setting a flare screen to get Mo Williams open. Drew Holiday, throughout the entire course of this ball game, had done a good job on him and really forced him into some very difficult shots. But that screen by Shaq just able to get him open.
And confidence really on the part of Mike Brown and LeBron James. Mo Williams, guy who was actually an all-star for the first time in his career last year, had been 0 for his first 6. Gets the deep deuce, and then LeBron sets him up again for the 3. And suddenly, the Cavaliers leading by 5. What are the Sixers now thinking out of the timeout?
Yeah, I think you get maybe some two-man action between possibly Iguodala and Thaddeus Young. Both those guys have offensively played well here in the second half.
We have the Sixers out of the timeout. Willie Green in for Drew Holiday. And an out-of-bounds violation on the Sixers. And it will go back to Cleveland.
Well, that's unfortunate. Unable to get a field goal attempt.
Sixers in need of a stop. Green on an island here against LeBron.
Yeah, he'll try to go to the basket.
There goes James, missing with a left hand. Brand unloading for Iguodala, surrounded by Cavaliers, and he's fouled. It'll put Cleveland in the penalty. Do not count the field goal. But the foul will send Iguodala to the line for a pair.
That's good help. Weak side D by Elton Brand, and then the quick outlet.
So Iguodala to the line after the personal on Daniel Gibson. Moments ago, Iguodala stepping inbounds.
Yeah, he just
before releasing the ball.
Yeah, felt the count of the official. Unable to find someone open. Still plenty of time here left. Just have to clamp down on the defensive end.
Meantime, Iguodala responsible for the Sixers' last 7. They've come back to make it a 1-possession game. They're down 3. Green again on LeBron, and away they go. James, all 6'8", 250 pounds of him. Varejao has made a living doing that. And the Cavs here with a fresh 24, using a little more clock before they go back to LeBron against Willie Green.
Yeah, Willie's playing him tough. I'll tell you, he made him miss twice so far. Just trying to steer him into traffic.
Iguodala watching it all unfold out of the corner of his eye. That's LeBron drilling it. 34 for LeBron James. Cavaliers back up 5. Green for a 3. Need a rebound. Brand breaking it free, but James gathers it in. Very much in control is LeBron James. 11 of his 34 here in the 4th. The Cavs up 5, using a little more clock.
Just this high screen and roll. I mean, they've been able to create the mismatch against Willie.
It's a healthy 3. Rebound to Iverson. Sixers thinking 2 possessions for 1. Allen nearly lost it. Iguodala for 3. And O'Neal ruling the glass, that time tied up and fouled by Elton Brand. Not a bad play there before Shaquille can get rid of it, foul him, and send the notoriously poor free throw shooter to the line. The poll question brought to you by AT&T. Who's currently the best in the NBA? Kobe by just 3 percentage points over LeBron, with Dwayne Wade a distant third. Thank you for voting tonight in the AT&T poll question.
You take a look back at this attempt by LeBron James, and just right about 15 feet away, and really unable to sort of contest on the shot. The last 2 times down, he did force him into a difficult shot, but LeBron able to get that one to go in.
Why is Mo Williams at the line? Wasn't O'Neal fouled? Oh, apparently Williams was the guy who was fouled. and he was fouled by Willie Green. So another call was made away from the contact that I had seen between Elton Brand and Shaquille O'Neal. We have a timeout. Cavs by 7. 28.2 to go here in the fourth and final quarter. We'll be back. Well, the 5-game homestand comes to an end tonight. On Friday, the Sixers will play the Celtics at Boston and then return Saturday, take on the LA Clippers. And the reason that game starts at 7:30, it is game 2 of a day-night doubleheader. The Flyers in the afternoon take it on the Rangers. And the Flyers and the Sixers will both hit the road. Sixers start a 6-game trip at Washington on Tuesday. And then that Utah game, the day after Christmas, is part of a 5-game Western swing for the Sixers, which will take them to Salt Lake City, Portland, Sacramento, LA against the Clippers, and the Denver Nuggets. Sixers down 7 in desperate straits now with 28.2 remaining in the game. Iguodala for 3. Got it. Andre Iguodala keeping the Sixers heart pumping. Now they have to foul here, down 4 or get a steal.
Oh, it's a good denial. Couldn't get it in.
Cavaliers, who have only 5 seconds to get it in, forced to call a timeout.
Sixers have scored over 100 points. That means
Still a 2-possession game with the Sixers down 4 after the Iguodala 3.
Yeah, this was a quick hit right away. And Andre able to get this one to go down out of the corner. Not much time run off the clock, so Sixers able to set up after the make and get the pressure. They'll do the same here.
And the Sixers, thanks to their ball denial, able to get a timeout that is burned by Cleveland, so a chance for the Sixers to do a little more advanced planning here. Certainly in scramble mode with 25.4 to go, down 4. And now the Cavaliers
Anthony Parker checks in for Cleveland.
will send Anthony Parker into the game.
Drew Holiday in for the 76ers.
And Drew Holiday has come back. Each team with a full and a 20-second timeout. Both teams in the penalty. They double up on Williams. There's Parker. And the Cavaliers playing keep away. And finally the Sixers recognizing the fact they're not going to get a steal, so they got a foul. And they end up fouling Parker. Very good free throw shooter at 82%.
Anthony Parker going to shoot 2.
Well, the good news is he can't make it any more than a 2-possession game.
You have to get this one up quick.
Cavaliers have missed 9 free throws tonight. 18.8 to go. Sixers down 4. The Sixers burn one of the 2 timeouts they have left.
20-second timeout.
You take a look back at this ball game, you got to like what you've seen from Eddie Jordan's bench. I mean, the reemergence of Maurice Bates back in the lineup.
Get in the game with the Sixers 5-game plan. Pick 5 and roll. Choose any 5 Sixers home games. Each plan includes a free Thaddeus Young replica jersey. The plans start at $144 per seat. Get yours today by calling the Sixers at 215-339-7676. Sixers down a theoretical 3 and a 2. Drew Holiday gets it into Willie Green. Green by Jamario Moon, who has the miss, and that's going to do it. They fouled James here with 11.6 to go, so we'll walk the floor. And LeBron James will go to the strike, where he is 7 of 9. He's got 34 points tonight, 6 boards, 7 assists.
LeBron James at the line to shoot 2.
These Cavaliers appear now on their way to beating the Sixers for the 6th straight time here at the Wachovia Center. And overall for the Cavaliers, it'll be their 4th straight win.
Be interesting to see, you know, when you take a look at this ball club, the Cavs just still sort of a work in progress as they try to catch up to Atlanta and both Boston.
Final score tonight, Cleveland 108 and the 76ers 101. LeBron knows how to close them up. He ran 40 minutes tonight, shot 12 of 26 en route to his 36 points. And of course, he's our Bud Light player of the game. The Cavaliers now go to 19-7 on the season. They advance to 9-5 on the road as they win back-to-back games at home last night to New Jersey and tonight here in Philly by a final of 108-101. We thank you for joining us tonight for 76ers basketball right here on Comcast Sportsnet.
76ers basketball on Comcast Sportsnet has been brought to you by Bud Light, the just right taste that is not too heavy and not too light. The difference is drinkability. Kia Motors, official partner of the 76ers. Kia, the power to surprise. AT&T, a better 3G experience. Wachovia, the official financial services partner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Toyota, get something you can trust. Visit Toyota.com. Mountain Dew, do the do. McDonald's, get any size premium roast coffee for just 69 cents. That's a small, medium, or large for just 69 cents. McDonald's, I'm loving it. And by Honda, come see what's new for 2010 today at your Honda dealer.
LeBron James and Allen Iverson. A little fun before the game, but after the game, the Cavaliers celebrate. They win it by 7, 108-101. Sixers travel to Boston, play the Celtics on Friday. It's a 7:30 start. All the action right here on Comcast Sportsnet. The man, Jared Aquila, our producer, our director, the equally talented Nick Marquetta. For Jamie Maggio and Ed Pinckney, I'm Mark Zumov. Stay with us. Danielle Marshall, his thoughts and more as we present Sixers Postgame Live on Comcast Sportsnet.